us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Liberty Flames. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Let's see what he can do with the return. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. So Kennesaw State's offense will have the ball first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kelly. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Trying to establish the run. Looking for room at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Let's talk for just a second about Kennesaw State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a...
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Has it! They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick give. It's Kelly. And he's in! Touchdown, Owls!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Number 91 set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Liberty's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the maestro of this offense. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. first play of this drive. Left side, it's Davis. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They give it to him again. He's got enough. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out wide right, it's Randolph. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Running inside, it's Davis. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Flames are flying down the field. Looking for the edge. The pitch. Across the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounted for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time.
Touchdown, Flames! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's White. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Short pass. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Owls want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
The run inside. It's Kelly. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Udo. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic.
Got some momentum at the goal line. Touchdown, Flames. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Searching for space. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Touchdown, Liberty. The hidden yardage, the big play. Special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes shoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Fielded in the end zone, it's White. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 4...
But, and he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Out wide left, it's James. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Pushes ahead. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Around the end, it's Kelly. Makes a man miss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out. And down he goes.
That is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Straight ahead, it's Davis. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down to the air. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if he's going to run it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. They want to run it left here. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Flames come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Flames with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keep it on the ground. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Flames. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. Deep in the end zone, it's White. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw one first. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll need a bunch on second down. He wants to throw it. Got it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
To the 10. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to throw for it. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fields the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, here on the Flames sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Corners are going to bail. Off-play action. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with the Utah State Aggies taking on the number 7 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Broncos on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Williams Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I did catch up with Coach Mack at halftime. This is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the 2nd half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The give to Davis. Got enough for the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Flames will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Here's the give off the left side. Could be an alley. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Going to the run, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Liberty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. From the gun, it's Kelly. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. Off to the races to the right. The 20. He's at the... and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Owls.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Looking for space, it's Coleman. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Flames. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Kennesaw State sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Rides to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. After the filthy move, he's got room. And they'll get nothing going on this one either. At least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Gets the back moving. Drops back on 1st down. Left side is Udo. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Second down coming up. On the move, it's Coleman. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. With this game all but decided, let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Has to have it on 4th down. Sweet cut there. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, ready. Go.
The handoff. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They give it back to him. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a gap, it's Coleman. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Needs it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Flames have their offense in high gear. It's inside. It's Davis. Inside the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. quick spin on the run. Breaks into the open.
And a lot of times on these play sheets, the offensive coordinators, man, they go, who do I want to get the ball to? How can I get him the ball? And sometimes when the space cramps down here in the red zone, how do you feature your guy? Nice job. Getting a little touch pass, getting him on the edge, letting him get some positive yards. He almost got in the end zone for the second time there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the return, it's Bender. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Splitbacks here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sweet cut there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. There he goes. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love what.
Running room in the middle. At the 30. 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick give. It's White. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Sells the run, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute this?